Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. Kind of a humid day. We've had a bunch of rain over the past couple days. So today we're working on building a new pig paddock for our pasture pigs, and also we're going to move the mamas. There's one, there's the other one. We're going to move the mamas over in with the other pigs as we move them onto a new piece of ground, putting them in another wooded section. So we're going to work on setting up our paddocks. We're going to cut some line. We'll show our setup, how we're going to put them together, and we'll see if we can get these pigs moved after a while. So stick around with us for a little while, and let's get some pigs moved. Okay, so we've got our new paddock laid out. We've walked along and put in white T-posts or white step-in posts just to give us an outline of where the fence is going to go. And Ashton is cutting the line between. We're going to come in and put us in some, drivable T-posts in the corners, places where we're going to have tension, so that we can got something a little more steady to pull against. But then along the line, we're going through and cutting, a couple 3 feet on each side of the line, just making sure that it's good and clear, so that we can keep the vegetation down. And then, like I mentioned in the other video on building pig paddocks, we're going to put a couple of physical barriers in a place or two. So we're going to put a gate in right here. We'll put a couple T-posts in. We'll secure it to the T-posts. Make sure it's good and secure. Again, physical barrier, not a psychological barrier. So the reason we're going to put one here, which is really kind of in the middle of a line and not where we're coming from, not where we're going, the mamas are over here with the piglets, and right here's breaking their line where 2 sections of netting come together. So what we'll do is we'll set this fence up. We'll open the netting up on both sides. We'll have a nice clear path for them just to walk over into the new section. So again, right now we're just cutting line. We're clearing it out. We're going to come along, mow the grass down nice and short. Anything that we've got that is hanging over where the line's going to go, like this little, I don't know what this thing is, some kind of little, it's got some bean pods. I don't know what that thing is. But we're going to cut all that out so that nothing will fall down on the line. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, so we're on the back side of the paddock, the farthest away from where the pigs are now, and the farthest away from their entrance point into this new paddock that we're building. And so we're going to put a gate right back here so that on the next move they can go forward. And so then that's the next area that they're going to be going into. I mean, it's just thick. Of course, the area they're coming into now is pretty thick too. So we're clearing it out, clearing the lines out. We're going to make a spot again for the feeder and the water, but getting ready to put in another gate here. This is the end, so we're going to put the gate right at a corner just to keep from pounding an extra post. I think we can do it with 3 posts instead of 4 by putting the gate right on the corner. So try to save a little bit of labor, but we're putting in a gate. Okay, so we've got 2 strands of wire pulled through the woods along the area where we're going to have the pigs come in, and we're going to go up here now and open the gate and see if they'll come across willingly. They should. What we may do is just open it up and leave it for a few minutes and let them kind of decide on their own when they're ready. So we got to pull power down to it, but that's just moving a box with an energizer and a battery, moving feed, moving water. So here's the gate from the previous paddock, and it opens up into the new paddock. See how overgrown and brushy it is. And this would have looked like that, but with the pigs on it, they do a real nice job cleaning up. So let's take the gate down and see what happens. Sometimes you gotta entice them with a little treat.
How you doing, bud? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey, Pop. How you doing, bud? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, please. Oh, baby. Come on, baby. Just give me a minute, I can get it off. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby, please. Come on, baby, piggy. Yes. Come on, baby, piggy. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Good baby piggy. I some good baby piggy. Yeah.
All right, shut the gate.
Sweet baby piggy.
So that's the beauty of the gate. If there had been a wire there, you know, they would have this whole psychological barrier that they didn't want to cross that. But just having that gate, opening that gate up, you saw they just walked right across. So if you're where you can install a gate prior to where the next paddock is going to be, that seems like that works really, really good. So just another tool in your toolbox to get your pigs moved. All right, so we put the gate back right where the pigs came through at, and we've tied it down with some fence wire. Before, I had the gate secured with just some zip ties, which probably was not the smartest thing in the world I could have done, but we did, and it worked. And so now we've tied it together with some fence wire. Check the fence. Again, we're using our jumper here. Power up there on top of the hill. Got the jumper here, jumping across the fence over to this side, and we're running about 10,300 volts on both sides. So good hot fence. So that's a real attention getter. So I think we're in good shape on our spark. So that's how it all worked out. We had a pretty good day cutting the lines, and it was really humid today, so you know we had to move kind of slow, but we got our lines cut, and as you can see, those pigs, whenever we opened that gate up and we called them down with those magic white donuts, they were ready to go over to their new spot. So Went down, checked on them a few minutes ago. They're in their new spot, loving it, rooting around, digging around, doing all the things that pigs do. But it really has kind of opened our eyes on thinking about setting up a kind of a standardized pasture rotation system where we have paddocks that are pre-built with gates in them so that we can start a pig in paddock A, open the gate, move them to paddock B, open the gate, move them to paddock C, and just have a very consistent lineup of paddocks to move those pigs into, and timing it so that we don't have pigs in a paddock, but once, maybe twice per year, so that that area has got enough room to rest. So, it really has kind of opened our eyes to some possibilities. I'm going to have to do some figuring on that, figure out how we can do that. If you've got ideas, or if you're doing that, you've got a pasture rotation system with kind of pre-built semi-permanent infrastructure on your farm, leave me a comment below. I'd love to talk to you about that and how you've got that set up and how you've got your gates planned and how you've got your paddocks planned, water feed, and some of those kinds of logistical kinds of things. So, but anyway, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to post a link to a couple of things over here, other videos that we got going on. That subscribe button is going to show up here in the middle of the screen. If you're not subscribed, please do. Follow along with us. Lots of stuff going on here. We got meat chickens, we got pigs, we got sheep, we got farmers markets, we've got egg chickens, we've got mowing, tractor stuff. I mean, just all the things going on here that you would expect at a farm. So appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks.